Hey Shadow, how are you, lovely? It's going to be quite tricky to get that text done at that scale, but we shall give it a go. Hello, Coffee Man. Might want to change your name. I wondered who little lonely person was watching. Yeah, a bit better today, thank you. He's not looking at his phone, but I'll say, Shadow says hi. Hang on, I've done that completely wrong. Have you got any tasks today to get done, my lovely, or are we just chilling for a bit? I did, yeah. I was sort of forced into it, really. I think I ended up being in and out of sleep for almost 3 hours yesterday. And then I slept really stupid. And now my shoulder really hurts, but at least I've got some energy. I'd rather have a painful shoulder than zero energy. It's mighty windy out there today. It really is, yeah. There's a massive gut health link going on with me at the moment, which doesn't help the situation. So all I need to do is eat one thing that disagrees with me and I can be out for the count for 2 days. Quite frustrating. And my light box is broken. Have you? We still haven't had what I would call a considerable amount of rain. Probably shouldn't have sat down because the angle is going to be a bit weird now. I thought I made this bigger than the original one I have done, but I haven't. Apparently it's the same size. I'll just turn them around in a minute. Yeah, he's looking super cute as always. I'm beginning to question how I did it that small previously. I can't believe I did, to be honest. Oh, I've lost the magnet down the back. Just need to work out his... I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do his nose in that way, but... Okay, that's 4 on the board done. If you're not too bored of me doing this, I have got another board set up. So I can just get the boards primed, so I got no excuse not to get started, basically. Quite a size difference between them, so I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to make it work. I have still got quite a few to get. I don't think I'll be able to... I might be able to fit a paw. That'd be handy. Handy to be able to use some of the space. I'm not sure if this is a better format for you or worse. Please let me know. And then if it's worse, then we won't do it again like this. But I'm just hoping to at least... Apparently the reach is supposed to be better. I think we're too close to the edge of the board to get anything in these bits. Right, should we carry on with the other board? Let's just get that done. Cat hair, man. Right, should we get some retro ones on here? You hear the wind. I don't know if the phone's going to pick it up. Just realised I didn't flip this design because the controller's going to be the wrong way around. Doesn't matter on this, but just hope visually that's enough for me to still be able to see it. It's a bit too close to the board there. I can just about see it. I need a ruler, but I can't find it. Hello, my lovely. How are you? I'm okay. Doing the best we can. Yeah, I am very, very grateful. on the little ruler. I don't like using the big ones. I really wish I had put something in the screen. I don't know what I could even put in there, to be honest. If anybody thinks of anything before I start on it, let me know. Could if I have space, I could possibly get Tetris on there, or just a shape that looks like Tetris. Should get them all the same length then. I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's going to be quite a tricky one, I think. Could do centipede. Centipede would be fairly easy to do, wouldn't it? Right, I can't remember if I was definitely going to do 2 of the game. I did have a bigger one. No, I didn't, same size. Do I do 2? Why not? Let's just do 2 different colours. And we can have one with centipede and then one with, why am I doing it that way? If I'd thought about it, I could have left like this screen flat and then done some DTF or something on it, but I always think of these things too late, don't I? A little bit. Oh no, it might be alright. That is proper pre-storm wind, so you never know, we might get a good downpour. We could really do with one. Hmm? Yeah. Okay, that's those done. I guess we could. Just gonna, because that's running out of battery. Just noticed how much the fabric starts to pull off of this tape. It's quite frustrating. Right, where are all the dice gone? It's awkward shapes, they're not going to fit on there. So would we get... Let's see if I can get away with taping it. No. Oh, dropping everything. When I want it to move, it doesn't move. But once these are done, we shall start. I haven't decided on any colours, haven't decided on the brand. I know that we're going to have to do medium needle for most of them. So it'll either be probably the Hobbycraft. If there's any tasks today that you need to get done that you want to be held accountable for, let me know, and I will do a check-in with you at some point. Last one. frustrating. There's always a little area you just can't fill up. If I have a quick look, as I say, I think Donkey Kong would be a bit too busy. So what dice am I missing? 8. Is that it dice wise, I think? It's not as bad as I thought. Okay. Turn the light back on. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for screen. So look at that. Like the worm could literally just be like that, couldn't it? And then let me have a look at Tetris quick. It's only just to indicate, so it's not going to be like that. That will do, I think. Okay, let's get the frame. Should we start with this board or should we start with the other board? Use the money on the Jones. I feel like these are easier of the bunch. I feel like these are far more complicated, so I might start with the more complicated. Just started, although easier probably would have been best to get me back in the flow of things. Just trying to find my cover, which is behind my head. I feel like it's going to be much easier to give you a really nice detailed view of what's going on when I do this. My thumb is really sore again as well, so need lots of sympathy. Some little kisses. A bit too small to lean on, but we're gonna try. Should we start with Daruma first? Now, I like the Daruma colours that we did last time. The only thing I didn't like is the fact that I wish I'd done these bits black. I'm sure this was done with a medium. I'm just going to grab my wool. can get it over here. Cool. Which I can't. Some colours. I feel like I want to do it blue, but yeah, so it'd be jeans and hobby, I think, will be the two main ones. I think jeans might have been what I did that with, so it might actually have to be the hobby for that size. I think Tiny Friends is just pushing it, because that's really for like Maurice and the paws. Like I want to do his outlines in the brown, but I've only got the brown in the Tiny Friends. Though I have got, that's more Tiny Friend size, that's actually quite fine. Finer than I thought it was actually. I'm going to be really restricted with the colours that I have available, because what I don't want to do at any point is have to go and buy more yarn. I really don't want to be in that position. So I can't remember what the colours represent. I could do with reminding myself what blue. Blue Dorema. Professional goals, job or success. I think that'll be alright. I'm going to outline him in the brown rather than the black. There's quite a big difference. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see very well, but this is jeans. This is what frustrates me, because they're both considered 4-ply. But if you look at the blue in comparison to the brown, you can quite clearly see that actually the blue is a lot thicker than the brown. So my only concern is this, why I don't like to mix brands, but I don't think I've got any darker colours. Although I have. Is that Tiny Friends again? No, that's Tiny Friends. I have a grey, but I don't think that'll be dark enough. I think that's enough of a contrast. Yeah, it does frustrate me, because like when they say, oh yeah, just go and get 4-ply, it's never just 4-ply. There's always some frustrating difference. And the only thing with Tiny Friends is a small needle, and I don't know that I've got the patience to do it all in a small needle. I can't remember what size we made what. You know, we colour coded them. Right, large is the yellow and pink. Medium is the green. So I think this is, yeah, this is a medium. So So I think we're good to go. I don't know what to do. I really need to get a darker. I'm sure I had a hobby in this, but trouble is I always pick the pretty bright colours, so I never really have anything that is dark. That's Hobby Blend, but that's even thicker than the jeans. It's really quite frustrating, and I don't know there's enough contrast between that. That's the jeans. I don't know. Is there enough contrast between that? I don't know that there is. Or I go for the lighter blue for his main body and then we could get away with it. Because I really don't want to use... this away so I can shut the drawers a little bit. Okay, so if we go purple for the main details and then blue for everything else, and just keep it simplified, I think that's the best way. Pretty sure that's what I used. Let's just get the lining done. Let's just get started. Otherwise, I'm never gonna get started. Give it 2 seconds. As soon as I start work, the cat will be up. Quite surprised he hasn't been up sooner, to be honest. Just going to check to see if this is coming through okay. Yeah, looks fine. Didn't think it'd be long. That was actually Peanut, I think. I was expecting Toast to come in, but I think Peanut wants dinner. I don't think hubby can hear me. No. I'll throw something at him, but everything I've got around me is firm and not soft. Coffee man.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you heard.
What's that?
Peanut.
What about that?
Dinner.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's done.
She's wasted away. It would get his attention, yes. That is very true. I might get in trouble, but... Can you hear the wind? I don't know if the sound changes like it does on TikTok, but... Yeah, I did wonder. Got a lot of trees out the back, so it really sort of rattles through them. It's still not any cooler though, is it? It's still really muggy. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't seem to let up, does it? Oh, I can't complain about the weather compared to what other people are going through right now, but... quick sip of coffee. Okay, I'm just going to try and figure out whether I line. I think if I do his face solid, apart from his cheeks, because then I can still use this colour for his face, or a very pale. So all this I'm going to keep the colouring quite simple, I think. I saw you did some baking. I haven't looked at pictures or anything. I've just seen it come up in my little notification box. I'll catch up with everybody later. But how did it all go? That reminds me, we've got a cookie.
Yeah.
Why haven't I got a cookie with my coffee? Oh my god. We just got one of them like pre-mix things. That's about as expert as we get. Used to do a lot of baking, but I just got fed up with doing all the hard work after everybody had licked the bowls clean and eaten half the batter before it had gone in the oven, and then I'm left with all the tidy up. Nice. My mum's handed down like a, I don't even think it's a Victoria sponge. I think it's just sort of a basic cake recipe that's in between your like Madeira and Victoria sponge, but it's so delicious. I think that's the problem. It's really hard to disassociate craft from work, and then when you are doing it for your job, it's very, very easy to fall out of love with it. It no longer becomes an enjoyment, does it? It just becomes a task. It's always hard finding that balance.
Good cat's in. No one's.
She came in, meowed a bit, and oh, look at that.
Look at that. Hey, look. Look. Well,
Oh, she'll be in my ear meowing in a minute. You need time as well, don't you, with baking? Here she comes.
come on.
Oh my god, yeah. I only say that. I don't know from actual experience. But my best friend used to make cakes. And the stress she used to get over over wedding cakes.
Not terrible cooking.
Oh, that's alright. Bit greasy on the bottom.
Yeah.
Probably needed to go on parchment or kitchen roll.
Yeah.
A lot of patience. Did you ever used to do the lace stuff? I remember she did a pair of Doc Martens with somebody, and it was this really ornate pair of Doc Martens that were really lacy, so she made all the lace and everything that goes on it. It is very pretty. Look, I should have done them as a single. The fun stuff, yeah, defo. What's your most favourite cake you've ever made, do you reckon? I think that's undercooked. Cookie dough. Mmm. It's one of the questions I always used to hate when I was drawing. It'd be like, honestly, it could change depending on the day. Oh, Muppets. How cool is that? Was that like a collection of them or one particular one? You haven't shared any in Discord, have you? I don't remember ever seeing any, unless I'm being blind. Oh yeah, please do. I like seeing what everybody makes. Quick hydration break. I need to find my finger protector because it's starting to hurt already. It doesn't normally hurt this quick. Hey Iggy, how are you? Oh, bless you. I'm okay, thank you. Just thought I'd try and get, even if we just get one today. Just wanted to make a dent. Here you go. Yeah, peanut. Oh, well, there's a couple of you on here. I don't think it matters anyway, but I was going to make you aware in case you'd think something was going on. I don't know why you would. But I have opened TikTok shop up on my art account. As a potential, see, second or third or fourth or whatever the bucket is I'm on, revenue stream, but it'll only be stuff on there that I've again used, approved, or would actually like to try myself. Like my biros that I use for my sketchbook, bits and bobs like that. So I promise I won't turn into one of these annoying crappy ad places. Nothing exciting on there particularly at the moment. I was a bit gutted actually because Royal Talon's the sketchbooks that I use. I was hoping that they would be on there, but they are, but they don't offer commission. Hey, yeah, quite often here in Twitch. I've like really reduced down how much I go live on TikTok because of all the constant irrelevant warnings that I was getting. And I was getting bored of it, to be honest. So I twitch between... I twitch? I do twitch. I stream between here and Twitch. I don't often do it this way round, but they've said that it apparently reaches more people, but I can't say I've noticed. How are you? I use TikTok shop. Honestly, I'm the same sometimes. Yeah, I'm normally in my posh format with my frame, and you can see my face, and so every now and then we'll have the cat cam on and things, but yeah, I just wanted to see whether or not it made much of a difference. Being vertical instead of horizontal. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Doing my best and all that jazz. Yeah, so you can do it nowadays. I'm too short to be felled, I reckon. You'd fell me and you'd like get to Tim and I'd already be on the floor. Oh, it's a nice little trip down the beach the other day. I got some of that for the next vlog. I tried vlogging today, and honestly, it's been so long since I've done a talking vlog. It felt so weird. Like, really weird. So I'm hoping I can get back into it, but yeah, just felt very, very strange indeed. I'm not a fir, I'm a spruce. I don't actually know if they're the same things or not. Oh dear. Yeah, it's been a busy last few days between hospital appointments and visiting my aunt, and we had a job interview today, so fingers crossed everybody. No, not much more to do. I will shade this bit the darker blue, I think, and I'm quite tempted. So normally when you have a Daruma doll, Daruma, I don't actually know how it's pronounced. Their eyes come blank. Then you make your, not wish, but you make your statement of what is going to change. Like, I don't know, you're going to get a new job, you're going to move house, or you're going to work on yourself, or whatever it is. Then when you've achieved that goal, you then fill in the other eye, and then you go and burn it. So when I've done the Daruma dolls before, I've just filled the eyes in, but I'm quite tempted this time to leave them white. I had a sip of coffee, but you know what, just for you, my lovely, we'll have a sip of drink as well. There you go. was trying to work out on Streamlabs how to stream vertical on here, but I need to set up a whole load of... It's really frustrating that you have to just constantly set up different things, and then each time I have to log out of OBS to stream on Twitch, and then I have to log all the way back in again to be able to stream on YouTube. It does frustrate me. It doesn't keep any of this information, but I was hoping to maybe use Streamlabs so we could do our usual format, but it just being vertical. But I lost the will after a while. Just that I want to crack on and get this stuff done, ready for MCM. Out, which I absolutely detest, but we need to use. That's tiny, friends. I've already... No, I don't think I have pulled it out. Got the Hobbycraft one, that'll do. Where I slept so much yesterday, I had this real creative urge in the evening, so I just grabbed my sketchbook and grabbed my pens and acrylic markers, and I ended up like filling 5 pages, I think. Four or 5. It was quite a productive, creative... I mean, some were completely silly, but they were just to get the urge out, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel big enough. This side looks like it comes out a bit more. Hello. How are you? Hubby ended up watching 2 films. What did we watch? Twister.
Yeah,
And then...
that was exactly a remake.
I said it was, didn't I?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Oh, Independence.
Independence Day, that's it. Yeah, we watched Twisters, the newer one, the other day, and I was like, pretty sure this is like that was in the first film. That was in the first one when they redid Mary Poppins. It's like a bit pointless, really. Okay, that is the lining done. I think I am going to keep the eyes white because traditionally that's how they would be. So we'll just do the eyes and then we can move on to we'll do the dark blue, and then that gives us just the final colour. White is one of the worst colours. I absolutely hate using white in these projects. It's thicker as well, I think. Feeling it's going to be quite messy. Really don't like white. Okay, that's not terrible. It's better than I thought actually, so that's good. Do we like white, or am I just... Because that's how they are, that's how they come. So I don't know now whether I do leave it white. I suppose worst case, once I've done the colour, if I'm not happy with it, I can pull the eyes out. That sounds weird. Pull the eyes out and start again. They don't look terrible, and I think once we get... If I pull the skin tone out... If we go for that... I don't know, let's just go for it. Hi. You right? Fingers crossed this came out just as nice. think so. Bit gappy up here, but I'm hoping that that won't make too much of a difference. So we'll get the, we get the dark blue done first, and then we'll get the face, and then that's all the inside bit done. Come on, there we go. Probably should have put the purple line on the inside and then just done this on the outside. It's too late now.
been damaged upside down.
Mm. So you have.
Oh, it's been good. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the same over. Oh, that's pretty good, yeah.
Apologies. It was so nice and chill and quiet. And then I just had to go and sneeze and almost bite my lip. What's that funny little thing? Right, I need to grab my hoover, so it's going to be an ickle bit noisier than it has been. Getting in a little bit of a mess. Wait, what? I absolutely did. I can see it that side. I can't see it this side. I don't quite know. That's what I want. Pretty happy with his face actually. Oh, what are you having? There's not many stitches through, which is good. They're quite easy to move into position. Always a bonus. Quite pleased actually how that's come out. Seems it's felt like it's been quite a lot of hard work, which it has been, because ideally, there's maybe one there where the white is. Ideally I should be doing small on this fabric, but at this size it's too small for the monk's cloth, but it's too big for this. And I think the white eyes look absolutely fine. So last thing is body blue.
done, the cat's done, the guinea pig's done.
Well done.
I'm done. Who's in the kids still, man? Don't like it.
Oh yeah, hubby had an interview today. Toes, 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 toes. Baby, where are you going? Okay, you're gonna go and have a nipping, wow, words. Nap. And he's coming back again. I'm gonna lift him up so he doesn't keep whacking the... Is that you on my screen? Is that you? Can you see you? Are you famous? You can't see what I'm doing, young man. All they can see is the top of your head. Excuse me, mind your claws, last time you pulled it out. You're a bit too big to sit on there like you used to. Yeah, he's lovely colours. They both are muted calicos. I'm begging you, do not put a hole in here. No, don't try and pick it out. Cut your whiskers. There, you can have that little bit. You can't lay on here. Like, I can't actually see the comments anymore. It's alright, it's probably the most entertaining thing to happen in this live, so it's all good. Can we not... Yeah, he is a bit slippy slidey. Trouble is, he did this last time, didn't he? And his core claw and ended up pulling... Let me... Where's he gone? What are you doing? Dad make you jump? Did Daddy make you jump? It's a lovely necklace I have. What are you done with the scissors? I think there's an every print on this canvas. No one needs a starfish print. Got yarn on your bum hair now. Right, it's gone to settle down now. Definitely. Once upon a time they were small enough to have both of them fall asleep. Now his paw is practically the size of that. You want to say hello to everybody watching? You want to say hello? Say hello. Thank you for the kisses. He is, bless him. A little shit at times, but we love him. Behaves like a spoiled toddler most of the time, but last night I was trying to do some sorting out of my acrylic markers while hubby was watching the film, and he kept trying to jump up on the table. He's one of those cats, like I say, that will purposely push things off of the edge of stuff. He is a beauty. Getting too big. He's nowhere near as cuddly as he was. He still wants his attention, but he won't come and sit as much. That might change when he gets a bit older, but that's twice now I've caught it in a similar area. They're not too bad in the morning, which is because Safi's like, she's officially the smallest cat in the house now, but she has a god awful meow like she's been smoking 20 a day for the last 10 years. She's the one that gets all up in your face. Again, same place. Yeah, we'll just type in that if he does get the job, that that they'll be a little bit flexible with his hours, because we still don't know we know that we've got funding for the taxi, but I haven't been able to really arrange anything, so it would be good if they would be flexible enough to let him do like the school run hours, even if he had his lunch at 3 or whatever, and that's when he went and picked him up. But I don't know. We'll see. Need to start looking in the next couple of days. I'm going to probably do the little paw print and then that'll be it for me. You alright, little man? Yeah. Oh, you watching? Okay, that went wrong a few times, so fingers crossed it's not looking too horrendous. I like the colour. Yeah, look at that, that's really pulled a couple of times there. It's not terrible though. I'm actually quite pleased with how he's come out. I thought what I might do is as I finish one, or two in this case, because like I say I want to do the paw print, I will glue them as we go. And then that way I'm not having to wait for a whole board to dry. I can literally just get the hairdryer out. But I have brought in, for the paw, I know I've got my normal rainbow stuff. Thank you. In fact, I don't know where my normal rainbow stuff is. Yes, I do. My arms down on my chair. There we go. There's the normal stuff. I think I could get away with those two as a pair, or again, do we just use the purple? I don't know if I like this brightness, and we haven't got a huge amount of space to be doing either. Okay, maybe rainbow's a shit idea for the small ones. Maybe we keep them for the bigger ones. Let's go with quite like purple and orange. So that's what the purple and orange looks like together. For the sake of the fact that it's already loaded, we're just going to do it blue. think I've finally decided, I'm not sure who's still there, but I think I've finally decided what I'm going to be doing for 2027 Connection Club letters. And I think I'm going to call it the sketchbook tour, and I want to do prints from each of my sketchbooks. I think in the letter there'll be a bit of not just, you know, hello, how are you, friends, and all that sort of stuff. I think I might just put a little bit of information in there as well about why I did that particular page or whatever. In fact, what's today? I'm pretty sure today I should have been... There's 30 days in this month, isn't there? Shit. I'm officially a day behind. The letters should be going out tomorrow. I haven't even printed them yet. Well, sister's round tomorrow, so I'll have to get... I mean, it's Sunday tomorrow, so they're not going to be collected anyway till Monday. So I can sit and type the letter up on the sofa tonight, get everything together that needs printing, if I haven't already printed some. It's the sticker that's a problem because I have to hand cut it. Maybe I should have crowdfunded a cutting machine instead of MCM. Yeah, okay, shit. So it would have been collected. Okay, I will have to post them out a day late. That's my fault. I've just... Where the summer holidays haven't been a normal summer holiday for us, with everything that's been going on, I've lost track of everything. I'm so behind on stuff now. Print me off 8 prints.
Yeah, with the file.
Print me off 8 stickers and hand cut them.
Yeah, if you like the monkey.
Write a letter for me. Make some shoplifting photos.
Surely there's people out there that...
Yeah, I have to pay them. Edit the vlog because I haven't got anything set to go out tomorrow. And nothing went out Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fail miserably at hitting my target. We do not all have the same 24 hours in a day. Do you know, I actually probably could have filmed what I was doing last night, but I was so comfy on the sofa. I couldn't have filmed in there because it was too dark. And sometimes I don't want to have to film everything I do. Sometimes I want to enjoy making some art and not having to record the process. I had a go at that TikTok trending thing where you draw what Pinterest recommends, and then I got so involved in it I forgot to film 3 bits of it. I'll write the letter tonight. My sister never tends to stay late. She's never here early anyway, so I'll get everything prepped, and then all I've got to do is come in the morning tomorrow. And she doesn't care if I work anyway, so she'll just sit in with me or get on with her own stuff. We make quite a good little body double team, although hubby tends to be the babysitter. Huh? She does, yeah, but she still obviously needs her.
Yeah.
At least I've got stamps this time. It wasn't until I think 3 days before the letters were due to go out I realised I'd run out of stamps. So I was frantically trying to get some ordered. I always think I've got enough and then panic. Luckily, because 2 Connection Club letters went out with 2 orders, or 3 I think, it saved me a bunch of stamps, and I had exactly the right amount because the US orders take 2 stamps. It would be nice if we could grow the club, but I'm really not sure how to advertise it without reaching other people trying to do the same thing rather than potential new doodlers. I haven't figured that one out yet. Shape's got a bit of right here, so we can fix that. Have you? Bless you. Thank you, my darling. What did you treat yourself to? Lion? Hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. When you say treat yourself, the only lion I know of are my drawings. Ah, yeah, the print. Nice. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Yeah, I like that little doodle gallery. Go with your lion canvas. Well, thank you very much, my darling. If you do end up, there is 50% off of all the originals. I'm pretty sure it's still active. If it's not active, let me know, please. Flea mango. I think Gary's had most of my tigers that I've done in the past now. Be nice for someone else to have one. I appreciate your order, my lovely. Thank you. I made some real weird... I'll show you when I've done this, if you're still about. But in my sketchbook last night, I was just mucking about with my acrylic pens. A couple of pages have come out really nice. But I needed to be creative. It didn't matter what it was. It could have been just a load of blobs for all I cared. I just, yeah, needed to have an outlet. Spreading myself a bit thin with everything at the minute, so it's just nice to sit and chillax. Yeah, it's not really happening at the moment. I think because I'm in such a panic over all this YouTube stuff going on, and see, we just need to see what the future holds for hubby, and you know where the land lies for us and all that sort of stuff. It's just like I say, in an ideal world it would be nice if I earned enough that he wouldn't have to, but we're a long way from that. the rest of this year is gearing myself up to make 2027 the year of change. If I don't get YouTube monetized, it's not the worst thing in the world. We'll just do the body doubles on Twitch instead via the live feeds. I will work something out. Do you know what? That's the weirdest thing at the moment. Like, my storm has been so stormy for so fucking long. All I feel is calm right now. Like, I don't have the space anymore for worrying about what I can't control. I don't have the capacity. I have enough to deal with. Cute. So this is the smaller paw. I think these would be really good for keychains. Yeah, exactly. I've always said it, like, if my house was haunted, I'd be so pissed off by the end of the week because I'd be bored of them trying to make me scared, where all I want to do is just get some sleep. And I'd be telling the ghosts to do one. Like, it wouldn't bother you anymore. You just get to that point, don't you? My energy right now has to be spent elsewhere. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I can't remember how many small. I might not have put any on the other board at all. Yeah, it gets like that, doesn't it, Shadow? You know that more than most. Like, I can't even be bothered to clean down my workspace right now. It can stay poop hole. Well, I might do that because I don't trust toes with a barge pole. We'll just wrap that up. I try not to. It worries me how little I care about things right now. Like when you're just beyond it. But, you know, you just got to keep going and, yeah, just keep swimming. Right, do you want to see my crazy ass sketchbook before I disappear? Go and have something to eat. Let me grab it. Is chaos. Let's just have a little bit of a... I'm going to put that upside down in there because toes will chew that and that will really hurt. So let's hide that away. Let's close that because I don't trust him. So I swatched my Artistro ones and then I put stickers, for fuck's sake, I put stickers on the bottom of the pens. Because these aren't numbered or lettered, so I've got no way of swatching them. So I just made stickers on the pens and numbered them myself. So I did that last night. So I was literally just mucking around doing stupid things. So this is from the video on how to draw doodles. That must have been the first one then. So there's my yummy avocado mucking about with those acrylic markers to see what I could do. I'd like to explore maybe a bit more of the old colour theory in this sketchbook, so I'm going to play about with that, I think. Something in my eyeball, other than my eyeball. Probably a flick from all the yarn. I just shoved some colour over some silly little sketches. Anyway, I had to go doing a little gummy bear on a funny little blobfish. And again, because it is cute and I love them. I'm obsessed with sardines. This is what I mean though by the Connection Club. The prints that you will get each month will be like this. So this would be one of the prints. So yeah, I thought if I called it the sketchbook tour, it might be nice, because I've got like loads of old illustrations, some really nice ones actually in the books. They don't really get much done with them. This was the Pinterest one. Now I love the idea of doing the Pinterest one, but I also don't love the idea either, because the first one that came up when I put in green character was this, and this is somebody else's character design, not mine. And the same with the turtle. When I put in green animal, that came up, and this was sketched by somebody else. So as much as I like the trend, I don't know how I feel about the trend. Obviously I'm not going to sell it or do anything with it. But it might spring a few ideas maybe in the future if I had more wreaths. And then I looked at a purple flower and a purple saying in purple doodles. So doing it with my own. But that's what I sat and did last night. So I did that thinking I'd make a video and then fucked up the video because I did it wrong. But I'm going to post it anyway. But because CapCut have now put their export under a paywall, it exports with a watermark, which is really quite infuriating. But yeah, I thought like this, a scan of this will make a really good print for one of the months. But yeah, so that's what I sat there playing and doing last night. Just being a bit of silly with it all, really. Just mark making and expressing. That was it, I think. Yeah. So there you have it. Right, I'm gonna go. Honestly, I've got a thing about sardines at the minute. I don't know what it is. Where's the other book? There. I've got a thing about sardines at the minute. I just think they're really fun. Even that, I think that would make a really cool print. And that. And my sort of cats are fluid, you know, all that silly stuff I think would make really good prints. Okay, a little. Where is it? I didn't think it was this far along. It is this far along. I'd like to do some more of these, but teeny tiny cute things. There, I did a little sardines there. That's what inspired the sardine mug rug. I thought that was quite cute. So again, that's where the mug rug ideas from the last lot came from. I think that's... I love that Doodles. I love his face. And that one actually. Oh, and then I did a load of just silly randomness. I like that. Don't push. And then he's like, me, me. I think that's it for that book, yeah. This is the most I've ever filled any sketchbooks in my entirety of my art existence. I was just trying to come up with some little characters for future endeavours, like just real simplicity like these that don't require too much. The leaves was, it's one of my videos. Oh, there's a little bunch there. That it's one of my videos. I can't remember the title of it. I think it was just a work with me, doodle with me one. Or was it this one? I don't remember. It wasn't this one. It was me drawing this lot. Yeah, these. And then I show you how to do that. It's a really, really easy technique, but you can do it in a park. If there's like a really lovely park that you go to, you just literally put it underneath the branches and it creates the shadows on the page, and you just trace the pages over. And then I tried to do it again, it was shit. So I just wrote some ideas of things to draw. Yeah, shitty stuffs. That's our gym banana. He's stripped off after the shower there. That. But there you have it. Right, I'm off. I best write this letter as well, so I'm not too late with the Connection Club this month. Time has just run away, and again, half term, all that sort of stuff. So you can only do what you can do, right? So I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching and keeping me company and having a little bit of a chat. And the next live, like I said, I'm going to mix it up between TikTok and Twitch. So the next live will probably be on Twitch. And it will be, I think we've got one more week of the half term. So it will probably be Monday, I imagine, or it might be tomorrow night, I don't know. Just keep your eye out on Discord, and I'll see you later, alligators. Thank you very much, you lovely lot. Bye.